जिसमें बहुत सारे लोग messages करते हैं Instagram पे, like they were depressed and they were going through a tough time, and my voice kind of healed them. So I feel very, very happy that, that I'm able to help people who are like strangers in some other part of the world, that I'm able to create that kind of impact in their lives. See, Yashraj and I have been following each other's work since a long time. Uh, we were just chatting, and he's like, "Would you like to, collaborate on something?" I said, "Yes, of course. Why not? Like, I love what he's been doing, like so fresh and quirky and fun."
Okay, Justine, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Justine, apparently you've turned rather philosophical due to pandemic around birthdays and all that. That you should not be making any plans per se and all that. So, tell us what exactly are your thoughts this birthday?
Uh, like you said, no plans because like we are in really uncertain times. Last to last year, I planned like the next birthday I'll go to London. So like here I am at my home, but I'm grateful that I am healthy, I'm safe, and my loved ones are safe, and we are on our way uh, out of this pandemic, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just grateful. बट या आई कांट प्लान थिंग्स बिकॉज जब भी प्लान करती हूँ तो कैंसिल ही हो रहा है अभी तो शूट प्लान कर रही हूँ तो कैंसिल हो जाता है रिलीज प्लान करती हूँ कैंसिल हो जाता है सो या
Right.
आई थिंक वन डे एट अ टाइम
So I believe that you've come up with a couple of songs in the recent past, and they've done pretty well. And even the version of Rangeela number that you came with, the a cappella version, I think was simply fabulous. I absolutely loved it.
थैंक
Rahman
यू
Saab shared it, Urmila shared it as well. So you've been having fun as far as your music is concerned.
Yes, a lot of fun. Like I am gearing up for my next releases. There's this film Shahryar which I worked on with Dharma Productions, and there are a couple of singles that I'm working on, which I'm really excited about. जो मैं बहुत time से plan कर रही हूँ release करने का. But yes, like I should be releasing 3 songs in the coming months.
So Shersha, you have composed as well.
Yes.
So how many songs are there?
There's one song in that which I've composed. Uh, like we worked a lot, Siddharth and I worked in the past. So this song is like really special to the both of us because he's been wanting that song to be released and his film. So like when we spoke earlier, like he told me how much he loves that song. So I'm really excited. वो गाना सबसे पहले बाहर आए, like it's one of my favorite songs.
All right. So, in terms of creatively, I'm sure that you must have got more time for yourself, lot of time to think. Has it been productive in terms of composing stuff? Have you been composing more often these days?
Um, Honestly, like there are ups and downs. Like on one hand, like you have all the time in the world to be working on your songs. You don't have anything else to do. But on the other hand, like there's so much happening around you. You get overwhelmed looking at things. So sometimes it takes time to be in that headspace where you can actually create something. So I have worked on some songs, like I said. जब भी I felt like I am in that space.
Okay. So, any heal the world sort of songs coming up from you?
I don't know यार, that's my goal कि जिसमें बहुत सारे लोग messages करते हैं Instagram पे, like they were depressed and they were going through a tough time, and my voice kind of healed them. So I feel very, very happy that that I'm able to help people who are like strangers in some other part of the world, that I'm able to create that kind of impact in their lives कि उनको कुछ हल्का सा कुछ सुकून मिलता है या कुछ भी। तो मेरा आइडिया वही है कि अपने म्यूजिक से लोगों को कुछ एक हैप्पीनेस दे पाऊँ और उनके इमोशंस को टच कर पाऊँ। So yeah, I don't know if that answers the question, but yeah, that's the whole point. Like I want to reach as many people and touch their lives in a positive way.
In a positive way. Now, has it happened with you in the recent times that, considering at times it tends to be a bit tough to retain that fun element, that one would want in terms of like mirthful songs, happy songs. But as a professional, maybe you would want to make those songs. Because ऐसा भी हुआ है पिछले कुछ टाइम पे कि लोगों को इस तरीके का लगा कि that this is it, this is the end of the world. Especially uh, when we face the second wave and the sort of visuals that were coming out and the social media was
Yeah.
and WhatsApp became an obituary for almost everyone. तो वो fun element को as an artist कैसे retain करती हैं आप? Because you know artists are sensitive.
Yeah.
They it impacts them more. These sort of visuals and activities it impacts them more. So how do you retain that fun element?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Like you're right. Because as far as like the things that have been happening are very sad and depressing, so it's very hard to make songs which are like really happy and upbeat because uh, like there's this emotion around you which is very sad and low right now. So, but you've got to fight that emotion also. You need to uplift people, so you need to show up and do. And if you can spread some positivity through music and everything, so I think that also helps to break out of that whole environment, which is very important. तो कभी कभी अपने आप को पुश भी करना पड़ता है and like you said, like or everyone feels all kind of emotions, you know. So sometimes one day one emotion will be strong and the other day other emotion will be strong. So you just that's what I say, like one day at a time.
Tell me, what has been your regular day like? How much time can one possibly spend on Instagram posting pictures? What else can one do?
Yeah, I am one of those people who were like in this bad habit कि सोने से पहले Instagram, उठते ही Instagram. Like you just get out of that rut. You just check the notifications. So I've just turned off my notifications and but matlab, I don't know if I check my stats, how much time I'm spending on Instagram. Will be like I think 2 hours at least a day. That's a lot. Like once you start like swiping across those reels, you won't stop. So I'm guilty to be spending a lot of time on Instagram, but the idea is to keep cutting short on that time. But also like we create stuff, we have an audience, so उसमें भी time जाता है because like you need to keep your page like high on engagement and everything. So कभी कभी जब मन नहीं भी करता है तब भी ऐसे लगता है कि you need to get in touch with all the people who've joined your page because they keep expecting something worthwhile on your page.
And I think Instagram also makes the world look normal.
हाँ.
Because people post happy pictures and throwback pictures nowadays because of the vacation of their past vacations.
Yeah.
So it's a happy space. So it's not a bad idea to spend at a space which is happy as well.
Like it
Alright,
acts like escape also sometimes.
right, and even professionally, for example, the Rangeela stuff that you did with Yashraj Mukhate. Tell us what exactly was the entire idea like, and it became huge after that.
See, Yashraj and I have been following each other's work since a long time. So we were just chatting, and he's like, "Would you like to, collaborate on something?" I said, "Yes, of course. Why not? Like, I love what he's been doing. Like, so fresh and quirky and fun, and like everyone's been listening to it. Like my dad, on my like younger cousins and everyone. So he said like, let's do something, and we both are like really big A.R.Rahman fans. So it was a no-brainer. So we were just jamming कि कौन से गाने पे करें, and then he came up with the idea कि what do you think of this song? I said I love that song because like it's one of like the finest albums by A.R. Rahman. So we did that, and luckily like it really pleased people. Like A.R. Rahman sir shared the song, Urmila shared the song. So many people wrote back to me. Even like Tarani sir tips release this album, they were so happy, like it sounds so good and all of that. So I think it was a fun 30-second reel.
Would you like to sing it for us?
Oh sure. इतने चरों में अपने चेहरे की पहचान तो हो, पहचान तो बड़े बड़े नामों में अपना भी नाम निशान तो हो, निशान तो हो, जीने में फिर तो क्या बात हो, ना 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 साथ हो, दिन नया और नई रात हो. It was like something like that, yeah.
No, no, it's fabulous. Okay, now you have a very unique texture as far as your voice is concerned. आपका आपका क्या thought process होता है? Do you consciously like being different in terms of imagining songs? Because obviously we have a certain yardstick as far as this song is concerned. It has entered our brains. But when you started off, like say even right now, आपका जो approach है बिल्कुल, it is very different. You know, it is something that it is unconventional, something that you are trying to give it your own color. आपके लिए कितना important है to have something consciously different of either what you're composing or when you are even doing a
Um,
version?
so I believe that when you try to be different, you are very unreal, and it doesn't reach as many people. It's just different. So when you think like that, it never works. When you just do what you love to do and you're honest with it, it somehow turns out to be different because you are doing what comes from within, from your heart, and you're not like mimicking anyone else or trying to copy anyone else. You're just doing your own thing. So that always is different, and it always is fresh. जो मैंने अभी तक सीखे हैं. Also, uh, like I'm a self-trained artist. Like I've never learned music, so I've had pros and cons because I sometimes I've had to spend longer time on basic things, and but other times like I've not had any rules to keep me in some boundary. So I've always experimented with things, and I've done my own thing because I love music, and I just love poetry, and I just love to compose. So it's just the love for that that makes me put out songs. It's not, it's nothing else. So I don't know, maybe that's why it's different or unique or anything. But I also like, I love Lucky Ali, I love A.R. Rahman, Amit Trivedi. Like I've grown up listening to all these songs. So I don't know what makes it unique.
No, I think Lucky Ali is a unique texture for sure. Very, very like
Yeah,
different
even
voice.
for that matter, even Amit Trivedi and A.R. Rahman, they've all had very different voices.
Definitely,
You can just
definitely.
distinctly recognize that who's the person singing.
Have you followed singers like Tracy Chapman, Nora Jones?
Uh, Malab, I am aware of these people, of course. They were like really famous and legendary people, but I have not followed their music properly.
Right.
But I have followed like I remember I used to be an Avril Lavigne fan when I was in school, and work on it. Yeah, mainly that.
Mainly that. Okay. And when it comes to your composition, what I've personally noticed is that you like having lesser music arrangements in terms of you don't like cluttering your songs,
Yeah.
which is I think which is always the sign of an assured composer, of someone who knows what he or she is doing.
Thank you.
So, what is your approach when it comes to music arrangements? How much is good enough?
Like you pointed out correctly that I don't like to clutter my songs too much. Like for me, the main thing is the melody and the lyrics equally. और उसके बाद मेरे को लगता है कि I need something to support it and not like bury it under like too many sounds and too much noise. तो मेरे को less is more वाला I fall in that less is more वाला category.
Right. And you like the sound of acoustic guitar and
Yeah. I love acoustic guitar, pianos, snaps, and minimal, like that makes me groove, and is that that is melodically rich. I just some I naturally fall for things which are melodically rich.
All right. Okay. What are your views on women composers? Do you think things are changing, perceptions are changing around women composers?
Yes, for sure it's changing, but I hope that it changes faster. क्योंकि अभी भी बहुत सारे जो की पोजीशंस हैं हमारी इंडस्ट्री में that are filled by men, which is fine. Like they are there because of their merit. But I hope more women come out and they see music industry also as an opportunity and like a probable profession. So उसमें मेरे को लगता है कि अभी हम थोड़े और लोग आ सकते हैं like when you go into the interiors of India, they still don't know, like women can also compose music, or they can do so many other things, can play sports and cricket and whatever. तो वो सब चेंज लाना बहुत जरूरी है, जो थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा आई थिंक, but it's changing. There's so many people who've been composing music now, like Sneha is
Right.
one of them, and yeah, so many women composers are there now.
Sure.
Like
Okay.
lyricists, Anvita and Kaushal Munir, so many of them.
Okay. And are you missing concerts?
Yes, a lot. Now I'm like, yeah, like I want to get back to that routine. Like you are playing all over India. Like कभी जयपुर में हो, तो कभी उदयपुर में हो, कभी गोवा में हो. Like sometimes you get tired of it. I remember getting tired of it. Like last to last year, this is like sorry, this is like really tiring. But now I'm actually missing that whole chaotic routine. You know.
So any plans for because I think now singers they are having certain schedules in place, maybe September, October onwards.
I think things will start opening up soon. So, so once it's like a little more safe, then I should be again, like I should be out on the road again, performing at weddings and private concerts and public concerts. Like I'm looking forward
All
to
right.
it.
Okay, and do you like collaborating with artists from various parts of the world? In India, I think we have some wonderful talent in Northeast. Almost anyone and everyone they are into music in northeastern states. Is that something that excites you?
Yes, it's actually strange that you asked me, because my next song, which I'm releasing, it's a collaboration uh, by uh, by this European artist. So I'm very excited to release. Like I'm really looking forward to collaborations in the coming year, because I really want to do that. It's strange that you brought it up out of nowhere, but yeah, that's the plan.
All right, and now there is also this gradual approach of a lot of singers and artists that they are releasing their own songs either on their own YouTube channels or their social media platforms. Do you feel that maybe it is a way forward in a way?
Uh, Yes, actually, I'm a huge fan of that approach, because I have made a conscious decision of working on more independent stuff on my channel, rather than like films and other labels, because now that the whole thing has become digital, you can reach out to people on your own, so you don't really need to depend on people. But having said that, I am working with labels and I'm working on films, but there's a conscious decision of doing more of my independent stuff also.
Doing more of the independent stuff as well. All right. So, Jasleen, could you please sing a few lines from Dear Zindagi to end this conversation?
I think that's one of your favorite tracks, no?
And I think it fits the context.
Okay. जो दिल से लगे उसे कह दो आए 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 आए, जो दिल ना लगे उसे कह दो बाय 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 बाय, आने दो दिल नया जाने दो, कह दो मुस्कुराहट को हाय 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 हाय, जाने दो दिल से चले जाने दो, कह दो घबराहट को बाय 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 बाय, लव यू जिंदगी, लव यू जिंदगी, लव यू जिंदगी, love you zindagi. Thank you.
Fantastic. I think it is very apt for these times. I think we should love the life that we have and be grateful for that, as you rightly said in the beginning. So, Jasleen, happy birthday to you once again, and
Thank
I
you.
hope that you have a great day and have a great year ahead. All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye. Take care.